Today I'm going to show you when 5% fat mince is far superior in burgers over 80-20. Hi, welcome back to Barbecue Life UK, where good barbecue doesn't have to cost a fortune. My name's Tom, and today I'm going to be talking about why I use 5% fat mince when making some burgers over that 80-20, which is what we're generally told as barbecuers is the optimum amount of fat to be having in our burgers. So by 80-20 I mean 20% fat and 80% mince, and I like to use 5% fat and 95% mince when I'm making a particular type of burger. So that particular type of burger are flame grilled burgers. If I'm talking about smash burgers, then I'm going to be using the 80-20. If I'm doing a long cook on a burger, if I'm smoking it, then I'm going to be going 80-20. If I'm cooking flame grilled burgers, then I only want 5% fat, and today I'm going to show you why. So my reason for only wanting to use 5% fat comes down to smoke, basically. When you're cooking over a direct high heat like you are when you're doing flame grilled burgers, all that fat drips out. It doesn't stay in the burger, it drips out, catches fire. You get massive flare-ups, you get a massive amount of smoke, you can't breathe, you can't see, you look like you've been crying. So I've been playing with my burger mix. I've got it down to a standard 5% fat ratio, and it makes a massive difference to the way that it cooks, and in my opinion it tastes just the same, if not better, because all of the fat that's in there isn't just dripping out and catching fire. So when you're making the burger patties, you need to be a little bit more firm with them, because there's less fat in there, and it's the fat that helps hold it together when we're cooking it. So you want to make your patties on some greaseproof paper, and as I say, be a little bit firm with them. Normally when we're making burgers, we say don't compress them too much because we want the fat to be able to move about. Because you've got less fat in these, you can be a little bit more firm with them. Get them on greaseproof paper, and then the trick to keeping them together is about half an hour before you're going to cook them, bung them in the freezer. So you've got them on a chopping board on that greaseproof paper, really cold in the freezer, and it semi-freezes them in that half an hour, and then they can they hold themselves better when they go on that grill for the first time. So we've got our burgers chilled, they're super chilled, they're nicely together. We've got a kettle set up for a direct cook, so that you've got really hot charcoal underneath, it's still flaming away, and you are going to place your 5% fat burgers directly over that direct heat source so that you can get a nice char on the bottom. So you place them on. Now if you was using 20% fat at this point, within about 30 seconds you're going to have a lot of smoke coming out, because that fat is going to melt almost instantly with them high direct temperatures. Using the 5% fat, you don't get that, as you can see. So that is going to sit there. I tend to make my flame grilled burgers quite thin, so these are only going to take 2 minutes on each side roughly. I'll make sure I do check that with an instant read thermometer. But you put them on. Once you see them starting to change colour up the sides, the brown starting to come up the sides, and you're starting to pool a bit of fat on the top, that is your time to flip. So you get them flipped over, and as I say again, if we were using 80-20 at this point with that pulled fat on the top, your flare up is going to be massive. It's going to take the hair off your fingers and up to your wrists, and you're going to have a big instant fireball on your hands very quickly. 5% fat, you don't get that. We flip it over, you can see that there's a nice few char lines on there. You're getting a nice bit of flavour in there, but we're still not getting these massive fireball flames. So now we've flipped it, now's your time to get your cheese on the top as well, and we'll get the lid back on and let that sit, let that cheese melt for a couple of minutes. Then go in with your instant read probe, check your temperature. Anything over 70 is about right, because you're going to get a little bit of carryover. They're quite thin, they're not going to take very long to cook at all. So once you've hit that 70 degrees, that's when you get them off, and then you've still got a really nice flavoursome burger. I love a flame grilled burger as much as I love a smash burger. So by cooking them like this, you're not getting these big flare ups, you're still getting all that flavour, and you're getting a fantastic burger. So if you like what we're doing here at Barbecue Life UK, then please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, see whether you agree with what I'm saying. But I can't find a better way to cook a flame grilled burger than using 5% fat. Thanks for watching. Cheers.